Hi, everybody. Back again. Mohammed on Cov FF. Today's podcast is going to be quite interesting. Gym Life and Mental-Wellbeing. Hopefully, the gyms will be open pretty soon. How many more days? Is that about 10 days or 8 days? Lexi,
It's
what do you
next week.
think?
Week on Monday.
Wow, that's gone quick if you think about the lockdown then. I know,
It did, yeah.
It's gone really quick. How you been coping today? How you been coping with the weather? Because it's been really warm recently. You been going out training or?
Yeah. I'm just sitting in the garden. I'm just chilling now. I'm just
Excellent,
trying to catch some sun. But yeah, just walkies and with the dog and so on. So yeah.
excellent. How many do you like time it, or do you put like a tracker how far you go, or you just do a
No, I just take the
no?
dog and we just walk until he'll start limping and then we go home.
Let's hope the RSPCA don't catch you.
No,
Yeah.
it's him. He's 9 years old. He's a bit of a wimp,
All
so
right. All right.
if you
All
take
right.
him out for longer than half an hour, he just starts
Mm,
limping. So that's it.
How old did you say the dog was? That's slightly old for a dog, isn't it? Or
9.
is that old, or what's the age thing for
No,
dogs?
dogs normally no 12, 13, 14 years normally the
Mm,
dogs live.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
me and Junaid did some boxing in the park today. But it was slightly too
Oh,
warm.
did you?
Yeah, we did it for about an hour or so in the park. Did some light boxing. But it was kind of too
Yeah.
warm because the problem about here, of course, is that the weather's not consistent of being warm, so your body kind of like has
No.
to adjust
Mm,
all the time. So it's quite difficult. Um, I was thinking of buying some new supplements, like a vegan protein, for next week for when the gym's open.
yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing that. What about yourself? You got anything plans for when the gym opens? Any supplements or anything?
I already have some that I'm using daily, which is just protein shakes and some
Mm,
vitamins and stuff like that. I don't use anything else, so I'm
mm,
all good. I'm all sorted.
mm,
All I need to get is the flavored syrups, the 0-calorie ones.
mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, vanilla or something for my coffee. But other than that, all good.
That's a good idea. Never thought of that. What about
Mhm.
honey? You ever thought of putting honey in coffee?
No, I don't like it like that. I don't
Don't
like
you?
honey in coffee. I can have it in tea, but
Mm.
not in a coffee. Plus, it's got too many calories, and if you get that
Yeah, yeah,
flavored
true.
ones, the 0-calorie syrups, I think it's only £10 for a bottle,
Mm, mm.
1 litre bottle, so it's not a lot.
Nah, it's not bad. I used to have them before
Mm.
because I got them from My Protein. They had some offers on, but the bottles were
Yeah,
quite
yeah, yeah.
small. Yeah, I had a chocolate syrup.
Mm.
Uh, it wasn't that bad. It was all right, but it wasn't the best, to be honest.
Oh
You.
no, it wouldn't be. I mean,
Mm, mm,
it's not the best. It's just to cheat the brain.
yeah, yeah, that's amazing. So, how you been? How's it affected you now with this lockdown and stuff? I guess you're out and about anyway because you work and that. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and and plus your auntie, I must, your auntie.
Yeah, my Andy.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we're doing fine. So obviously I go to work. I work 5, 6 days a week.
Mm,
So I'm out all the time. A few of my colleagues working from home. So we split the team. Half of us is working from home, half is in the office.
mm,
Um, so yeah, to be honest with you, this lockdown I have not felt it as much, other than obviously not
mm,
being able to travel. But uh, it's more or less the same. My Andy, not auntie, my Andy, he
mm,
he does a lot of walking. And if the weather permits, he does a lot of cycling too.
mm.
So he's been keeping fine. Plus, he has lots of weights at home. So he can just work out there.
Yeah, I was thinking of going out for a bike ride to be honest earlier
Mm,
today, but we end up doing some boxing in the park.
yeah,
But after this stream, I'll probably go for a short run, like a four
yeah,
mile run or something. I've been doing
cool.
really well recently. I've been hitting 6.5 miles, and
Mm,
it's been really comfortable for me. But today the time's less, so I'm going to do about 4 miles or something, 4.5 miles. But running
yeah.
for me is my stress free thing where when I start running, I feel fantastic.
Mm.
I'm not a big weights, lifting weights. I'm not a big lifting weights person, but I like to run. I think running is very, very important. Where's the rest of the gang today? What's going on?
I was just thinking that. I think because the
Mm,
weather is so nice, I think they're
mm.
just, they're just sitting outside, not doing much.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna hopefully send this now on to Luke's coming in 5 minutes. He's in five
Oh,
minutes.
that's fine. That's
That's
cool.
great. Be great to have him on.
Mm.
Uh
I think
yeah.
Kane said that he'll be on as well,
Mm.
with a better internet connection this time.
Yeah, using his nan's internet. Disgraceful.
No, he's gonna be at home, I think. He said he's
Is
gonna
it?
join, so it might be worth messaging him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna forward this on now to the group so people can come on. Let me just bear with me. There you go. This podcasting stuff, I really enjoy it. I've been really enjoying
Mm.
this podcasting. I've been so busy, planning streams and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I'm really getting a hang of it, and I'm really enjoying it. There's somebody in the chat. Walaikum salam, brother Joe. How you doing? Feel free to come on, brother Joe. Feel free to come on. 1 second. Let me just get something to drink. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Again, here we are back again. Yeah, I've been taking tea, Lexi.
Yeah.
It's called slimming tea.
Ah, okay.
I've been drinking that recently. Brother Junaid told me about it.
Yeah.
It's called slimming tea. It's a bit expensive though, to be honest. I bought it from Holland and Barrett,
Mm.
and basically it just speeds up your metabolism.
Basically
I
makes
don't.
you poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it
yeah,
does. Yeah.
that's what it does. That all the teas do. There's
Mm,
nothing else about it, just that.
yeah. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, walaikum salam, brother. Walaikum salam. Yeah, this podcast, brothers and sisters, is about mental well-being and gym life. It's quite a laid-back one. Nothing religious. Just having a chat with some of my fellow colleagues from the gym. Feel free to come on if you want to talk about your experiences, training and fitness and diets and stuff like that. What I was thinking of doing? What Kane said last time about
Yeah,
the rice, broccoli,
yeah,
and chicken. I
yeah.
think that's a good idea. I
I
might
did that
try it.
last week. It actually worked pretty fine. It was pretty good.
Yeah, good question. Yeah. But I think I'll pre-pack mine though. Make them up in like tubs, like little containers, and then put them in the fridge.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I do.
okay, all
Yeah,
right.
I do meal prep every 2 days, so I have everything
Mm,
weighed and packed and ready.
That's good. That's best way to be. But the only problem is sometimes you can get bored of it though, and and the flavors can be quite bland.
Yeah, so what I do, I don't only eat chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's one of my three meals. So I have breakfast, I have eggs for breakfast, and then that's my lunch, and then for dinner I have something else. So
Mm,
I do it 3 times a day. So I meal prep for 2 days, every
mm,
2 days.
mm.
And the meals are different. It's just I have a food plan that I follow, so it's not that boring.
I guess so. I was going to say something to you for a second. I've totally forgot because I'm reading the chats here. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, brother Joe, I did ask Jordan to come on, but he hasn't responded back to my message. I know he's been busy on other channels like EF Dawa and some of the channels, so he's been slightly busy. I'm hoping to get him on, hopefully soon. Thanks for Joe. Thanks for that question. Yeah, I might try it now, to be honest. But then
Hmm.
fasting is coming, and then in the
Oh
month
yeah,
of
when is it
Ramadan, yeah,
starting?
13th or 14th of
Oh
April,
yeah.
straight after the gym's open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a
Book it
day
in.
after the yeah. So I'm hoping to just tone up a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got to buy some supplements. What I normally do, I buy supplements just before Ramadan starts.
Yeah.
So when I open my fast, I maybe have a pre-workout and a protein shake. you
Hmm.
know, and then hit the gym.
Yeah.
So that's what my plan is. I don't like eating and then going to the gym.
Oh no, I don't do that either. I
Mm,
can't really work out with a full stomach. It makes me a little bit
no.
sicky.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But you know what? These gyms being closed and everything is causing so much stress.
It
Uh,
does, yeah.
remember we spoke about last time about the COVID passports?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna make it compulsory now.
Um, no, for hospitality businesses, so pubs, hotels, and so on, they will not ask for it, as far as I'm aware. I think they
Mm,
voted over it, or they will be voting about it. Um, I don't know about traveling abroad. I think that's going to be compulsory to prove that you have been
mm,
vaccinated.
mm,
And about the gyms, I know that some gyms will just open as they are, and some of
mm,
gyms will be still asking to book an appointment, as in make a booking for a visit.
mm, mm,
Like it was after the second lockdown or the first lockdown, I don't remember now.
mm,
I'm not sure about the vaccination passports, but I think it's going to be required for traveling. But I don't think they will vote it through in here for people to
mm,
basically have it on them all the time. To
mm,
use pubs, to go to
mm,
pubs and hotels and so on. I'm not
mm.
sure about that.
I think they're going to make it compulsory for you to travel, though. I think
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are
yeah.
going to
That's
make
what
that
they'll do. Yeah,
compulsory. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
And I think they said April, May, June, May the 20th, something like that. They're going to start
Mm,
maybe letting people travel internationally and stuff like that
yeah.
in May.
Mm.
Because the travel industry is suffering a lot now,
Of course it is. Yeah,
and they need to make money, don't they? So
yeah.
I'm hoping the prices don't increase for tickets and stuff like that. You
Oh,
know.
there will be. They will be quite expensive. I mean, now you can fly very cheap because well, nobody's flying.
Mm,
Um, flexitarian, but so you can get a return ticket, for example, to Poland for like £45, but then you have to quarantine for 10 days after you come back,
mm,
and you need to do two tests that are 200 and something pounds. So obviously
mm,
that becomes expensive. But I think once the borders will open, and
mm.
everybody will be allowed to travel, the flights will become more expensive because obviously everybody will be trying to make up for what they lost.
Yeah, I know, I know. I wanted to go on holidays last year, and now this year I can't do
Yeah.
it. So I've got to wait till next year now. And it puts a lot of
Mm,
stress on family and yeah,
yeah.
and stuff like that, you know. And I think they're going to make all the adults are going to be vaccinated, no doubt about that.
Yes, of course.
Uh,
Yeah.
Definitely. Now in the schools now, I think even there's an advert I was listening to on the radio about every 2 weeks you got to have a COVID test, especially
Yeah.
teenagers. That's secondary school.
Yeah, yeah. So what they do, I think they do testing 2 or 3 times a week
Mm,
at schools now. Certain schools. I'm not sure if it applies to all.
mm,
I know Andy's son. He's getting tested every
mm,
twice or 3 times a week.
mm,
Um, so I mean, I think it's a good practice. Bit of a pain, but it's a good
mm,
practice. And but what they reckon is that come June, July time, everything will be back to like 100% normal.
mm,
And COVID is going to be treated as a seasonal illness, same as flu. By
mm,
then, everybody should be vaccinated at least the first dose, and then
mm,
we'll be working on a booster shot. So that's what I'm hoping for.
mm. Yeah, I think Joe just posted on here a COVID
Mm,
passport. Yeah, I think we'll have a
yeah,
COVID passport.
we're gonna
And
have that.
no doubt about that. And for you to
Yeah,
travel now to a
100%.
different country, yeah, you got to show that you've had. They're
Mm,
going to probably scan your
yeah.
passport to say if you've had it or not. You know. Uh,
There
Go
is
on.
a NHS application that you can access all your personal data,
Mm,
basically your NHS file. So somebody who had it, they can register for it, have it on the phone, and it actually says in there that you have been vaccinated. So I
mm,
think that might be one of the ways of proving that you did, because that piece of paper you have. Hello.
Hello, you right?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, carry
So
on.
that piece of
Yeah.
Yeah, so that piece of paper you have to prove that you have been vaccinated. Well, you can copy it, you can tamper with it. It's not very difficult to make a copy of it,
Mm,
and change name on it. So I think they're gonna have to come up with something more reliable, like that NHS app.
mm. How you doing,
Yeah,
Luke?
nothing
How's
here, mate.
everything?
Yeah, not too bad. Sorry about the late coming on late. I was fixing the car and I did not realise the time.
That's
I
fine.
do
No problem.
apologise for that.
No problem, brother. No problem.
Is Kane
Looking
coming
forward.
on?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You're looking forward for the gym to open now. Hopefully this time next week. Am I right? Or
Yeah.
roughly.
Week time.
1 week tomorrow.
Wow.
1
Yeah.
week tomorrow, and we're back in business.
Excellent. How you been? How you been enjoying the hot weather, or you been going out anywhere?
Yeah, you know what? Because it was hot weather, I thought, just change the window wipers, the spark plugs on the car, and I did not realise the time at all. I was like,
Don't worry, brother.
That's fine.
Don't worry. Excellent. Lex.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, he's using next door's internet now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mo, you went a bit.
Yeah,
the
I
signal
know.
went a little bit then.
I know.
What was you saying?
We were talking about the COVID passports. Quite interesting. They're making compulsory now. I think for you to travel now for another country, you got to have like a COVID passport. What's your take on that?
Me, you know what? I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I've had my first vaccine already. I'm waiting on my second one. It should be this month. But it's going to be like that all over the world. Countries are not going to allow people from different countries coming in without the full vaccination. We all knew it was coming. So I got offered it and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to have it now. Because I am going to need it in the future.
Yeah.
I don't mind about, when people say, oh, yeah, we test dummies or whatever, see what happens to the first people that have it done. I don't mind. Just give me the jab, They said it's safe. It's going to be the way forward, and we're just going to go from there, yeah. What are you laughing at, bro?
No, nothing, brother. Another thing about
what are you laughing at?
Nothing. I'll tell you later, and I'll tell Lexi later. Another thing is about your kids at secondary school, Luke.
No, two. My oldest have left. Lucian, my oldest,
okay.
he's in uni.
All
right. My
right.
two youngest are in little school. Yeah.
All right, because we're talking about now kids in secondary school. They have to have COVID tests. I think every 2 weeks or something.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, my second youngest is in secondary school. I don't know how I forgot that.
Well, you forgot about Easter, so
I got 4 kids. I forget what school they're in. I forget about Easter. Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, so we're saying that kids at secondary school, they've got to have 2 COVID tests, ain't they? I think every 2 weeks. Yeah. Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah. And because my wife, she works in a school, in the kitchen, so she has to have 2 as well. But with the home tests, it's all over a line. It's meant to the chemicals in the swab, it's meant to give you cancer or whatever, or I don't know if it's a conspiracy or what, but I don't know if they're safe. But my wife and my kid at the minute, they're not taking them because of that. So yeah, it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. Yes, they're meant to take them. They're not taking them. People might say on here, all right then, so you shouldn't put them back in school if you're not having the swab or whatever. But yeah, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, yeah.
To be honest, I don't think this virus will ever go away, What do you think, Lexi? I don't think this virus will go.
No, it's going to be mutating, same as the flu virus. It's going to be mutating and changing and so on. I mean, he's mutated so many times already. So 100%, as they are predicting, it's going to be a seasonal illness, same as flu. So some of us will get a flu, some of us will get a COVID in like a year or 2 years time. But because we have been vaccinated, we're not going to have to go through that as bad, because our bodies will already have the antibodies that will fight it. So I'm hoping there will be not many of us that will have to be admitted to a hospital and use the respirators, so obviously to breathe. But again, flu has killed more people than COVID. So I don't know if this all lockdowns and all this drama about it. I mean, it makes sense because obviously hospitals cannot cope with the amount of people that have been admitted. So it makes sense from that side. But then, do we really need it to be like closed up so much for such a long period of time? You know, I'm a little bit dubious about it. I mean, I don't understand the reasons behind it, but we have suffered with so much loss, as in the businesses and so on, that and so many people lost jobs as well. That I think it was, okay, the reasoning behind it was good, but I think it was a little bit too harsh at the same time.
You know what? We all don't like being locked down, but I can see where the government is coming from.
Yeah.
You know, when we ain't locked down, the amount of people in hospital, the amount of people dying, it's unreal. And that's, you know, people might think, it's not real or whatever, but it's from my point of view. The reason why COVID the reason why COVID has not killed as many as the flu is because they've put us in lockdown. They have not. We've not been around a lot of people that we'd normally be around in pubs, in clubs, in the swimming pool, in the gyms. So I reckon if they didn't put us in lockdown, there'd be a lot more cases and a lot more deaths. You could see it on the news when they show you the charts. Has everyone seen the news? I watch the news always on coronavirus. So when they show you the charts, it starts off here when we're coming out of the last lockup. So we come out of it. We and it went up slowly, then it went right back up and peaked. And that peak there is when they put us in the next lockdown. So obviously the lockdowns are working. You know, what was it today? Yesterday we had under 50 deaths.
I think we had 52. I think it was.
Yeah, when the deaths before were in the thousands. I know people don't. A lot of people don't think, it's not real, this and that. But this is my point of view. I know it's real.
It's 100% real. I totally agree. It's 100% real.
It's real, and the lockdown has helped a lot. The lockdown as well has had millions of people have their vaccines. Millions of people. So hopefully that will. The vaccine don't stop you from getting the coronavirus. It just your body will fight it better. So you'll have less people dying, less people in hospital. You know, so that's my view on it. Did that make sense? Did that? Mom?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah,
it did. Yeah, definitely. So I think the peak will happen when over the Christmas period when they I think eased the lockdown for 2 weeks, wasn't it? Over the Christmas period, that's when the spike went really high. And then, you know, I think they made a bit of a mistake. But anyway, I think step 2 is the 12th of April. So that's when public buildings will open, hairdressers will be open, libraries will be open, community centres will be open.
Non-essential shops as well.
Yeah, zoos will be opening. Drive-in cinemas will be opening. Indoor leisure facilities such as gyms and swimming pools will also reopen. Hospitality venues will be open. Okay, let me see. What else? Okay, yeah. So step 3 is the 17th of May. So that's the 17th of May. Then all outdoor rules will be lifted. So basically, 30 or more people, 30 or less can still gather together, but it'd be illegal for 30 or more people to be together at one place. So there's not much difference really when it comes to step 2 and step 3. Step 3 is more people. So basically, like venues can open, but they have to be restricted of how many people can attend the venues. June the 21st is step 4. That's when nightclubs and other venues are open and there's no restrictions whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it's saying here on the government website, it all depends on the vaccine, how quickly all the adults vaccinated. I think so far it's 30 million, Luke. Was I right? 30 million?
But it's well over 30 million now, yeah.
But
that's the first vaccination. That many people haven't had the second, but I know it is in its millions, 2, 3, 5 million, who are fully vaccinated. But you know what? This is, you think to yourself, is it just going to happen again? You know, everybody coming out of lockdown, everybody going to nightclubs again, gyms, you know, we're going to have another peak. You know, how long is this going to go on for? And it's a bit, it's really, really, really not, I shouldn't say annoying, because this is life. Stuff do happen in life, but
definitely.
It makes you think. It makes you think, doesn't it? You know, it's.
Yeah, I think what Lexi said earlier, I think it'll be every year that we'll get jabs just to top up our immune system. That's what I think will happen. I think Lexi is right on that. I'll let you guys answer this question. Luke, you can go first, and Lexi can go second. Can you see the question, brothers and sisters?
Yep.
Go on, Luke.
Yeah, so I don't know for people's mental health, but maybe for I don't think that's if they're gonna open, they're gonna open, but I don't think they should open it for people's mental health. That's what I'm getting to. Nightclubs, it's just, you don't need to go to a nightclub. You know, if you can go to a pub, if you can go have a few beers around your friend's house. But a nightclub, no, not for people's mental health, but just for people to get out more, maybe. But I don't think people are thinking, oh, my mental health is bad because I haven't been to a nightclub. So I don't think, no. But if they do open them, they should, because that's another small business. You know, people are losing money in that sector. So I've got a business. I don't want to lose money. So these nightclub people are thinking the same thing, but not for people's mental health, man.
Lexi, what do you think?
I think I agree. It's not about mental health. It's just basically about people socializing. So, I mean, you know, I probably won't go to nightclubs because obviously it's, you know, I'm a bit too old for it now. But like guys in their teens and 20s and so on, there have been lockdowns for such a long period of time now that they're going to struggle to socialize with other people their age. So so I think nightclubs, obviously, other than going in and dancing and getting drunk, it's also to meet your friends, to basically, well, you know, just do the things that the teenagers are doing, but they've been denied that for a past year or two. So I think it will be good for them to open, just so they can get off their chest whatever they couldn't do. It's just so they can dance like crazy and, you know, just let the hair down and just get into the normality of it. So technically, yeah, you could say things like that affect mental health, but not to the point that that is so valid and so important that they would have to open them just for that. And like Luke said, it's all small businesses as well. So from the business point of view, it will be good for them to open ASAP.
That's a tricky one because we see the effects of alcohol and especially young adults, the mix they have. I think it's a negative effect where for the 2 weeks the lockdown was over Christmas, people went out and got drunk and went crazy, and plus that age group who attend nightclubs, have they been vaccinated? I don't think they will have been vaccinated, so they've got more chance of spreading the virus. So I think it's a tricky one, unless they make it compulsory for every adult over 16
18.
to have 18, sorry, to have the vaccine, and you got to prove that you've had the vaccine for you to be let into venues such as nightclubs. But these days, people have been buying alcohol from the superstores and going home and drinking at home. So one thing I'd love to find out, guys, is the statistics regarding domestic violence and how many relationships have broken up over this COVID lockdown. The figures, the facts and figures will be really interesting. And, what loss has local businesses been through with this lockdown? As you know, Luke, owning the gym, Scorpion Gym Cov, has affected your business a lot. For how long? How many months is it now? It's been closed. Your gym, is it like a year and a half or so?
I've lost count.
Yeah.
But it's not just my business. It's everyone's business. I have been able to keep it afloat because I did have funds in the bank, and this is what I really want. So I'm going to keep it there. But a lot of people cannot do that. A lot of people ain't got the money to keep it open, to keep paying the rent. So it's hard.
Yeah.
Also, these countries that say you can't go in there without having the vaccine, you can still carry the coronavirus. You can still get the coronavirus. It just means that person with the vaccine is not going to get it as bad, because they're gonna fight it off quicker before it gets to the stage where they're hospitalized. So it's all. The government don't know what they're really talking about, really, do they?
I think they don't know what to do, basically. So they're just at a loss, because what I'm thinking they're trying to do, they're trying to keep us in UK as, I wouldn't say as long as possible, but for a longer period of time. So obviously we can go and travel within UK, so that this will allow to boost the economy and get things moving. So I think that's what's happening. At the same time, I know for a fact that I will not be able to go home for another few months. It's just not going to happen until everything gets cleared. So we just have to wait and see, really, because it's hard to predict, and there's so many legal things behind everything that is happening now that nobody had actually experienced before. So that's why it's all up in the air.
Yeah, I think this COVID, I think some people haven't really stood back and realized how much impact this COVID has had, especially here in the UK, and the general folk who've got to work 9 to 5 and pay your bills. It's been very, very difficult. As Brother Luke just said just now, his business, he's lost, we've lost count of how many months the gym's been closed, and it's shocking. It really is shocking. I'm hoping, everything will be back on normal on the 12th of April, which is next Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Monday.
Next Monday.
Yeah. So
I'm not holding my breath. Maybe a month down the line, 2 months down the line, we're going to be closed again. I can see it now. it will happen, and it's just caused a big impact on the world. A big impact.
When I had my vaccine on about a week ago, the lady told me it's the AstraZeneca vaccine, and developed by Oxford University. And even they said to me it's 80% chance. Well, basically 80% chance of being protected by the virus. You're not 100% guaranteed.
No, there's never 100%.
Yeah, so okay, let me just read up here, guys. Okay, the UK has ordered enough doses to vaccinate all of the eligible adult population. A total of 457 million doses have been ordered by the government, and this comprises of 8 different vaccines. So they haven't just bought one vaccine; they bought various different vaccines. I'll just go through the figures if you don't mind, guys. Yeah,
that's fine.
Oxford as AstraZeneca is 100 million. Okay, Janssen. I've not first time I've ever heard of this one.
Yeah, it's a new thing. They just literally just released it.
Yeah, that's 30 million. But that's in phase 3 of safety and data. So that's still in the first couple of stages. Biotech, 40 million, and that's approved and is approved and in development.
That's Pfizer. Yeah.
Is that Pfizer, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Pfizer.
Yeah, that's Pfizer.
Yeah.
And that's how much percent? Sorry.
That's 40 million doses have been ordered by the government.
It don't show you how much percent that will protect you.
No, it doesn't. No. I can scroll down and have a look, but I'm just going through.
Carry on.
Yeah, is it Moderna?
Moderna.
Moderna. Okay.
Moderna.
That's 17 million, and that's approved. Glaxo, is it SmithKline?
SmithKline, yeah.
Yeah. That's 60 million, and that's in phase 1.5 trials, whatever that means. I don't know. Novavax is 60 million. Valneva is 100 million, and CureVac is 50 million, and that's in this initial order. So they've made an order for 50 million. I'm just gonna read out some of the stuff, brothers. Guys, you carry on. I'm just gonna get some facts and figures.
Yeah, so the testing for vaccines, it's done in 3 stages. So the first stage is, I think, 10,000 people. The second stage is, I'm going to be guessing now, 100,000 people, and the third stage is 200,000 people. They are basically randomly chosen from different categories, different backgrounds, different nationalities, different skin color, and so on, because obviously people from a different parts of the world will react to the same stuff in a different way. So normally,
what is second, Lexi?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
So you've got
Sorry,
3
can you
stages.
say that again, please? We missed all of that. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 3
so
stages.
we heard you from the stages, yeah.
So you have 3 stages. So what is normally happening, the reason why the testing takes, for example, 5 years, because they test the first group, wait for results. They test the second group, wait for the results, and then they test the third group, and they wait for the results and any side effects and so on. Now, the reason why these vaccines have been released so quickly, or as everybody think that became quite available quite quickly, is because all 3 groups were tested at the same time.
Yeah.
So that is why it went also quick. Plus the vaccines are based on a flu vaccines or existing vaccines for something else, for SARS and so on. So that's why it has taken so quick to produce and to make, and that's why it became so available. That's why people were doubting if it's actually good to take, or if it's actually valid, or will it not harm them in any way, because everything happens so quickly. But as I'm saying, the testing has happened all at the same time, and these vaccines are based on existing vaccines. That's why it happens so quickly.
Okay. How have you got so much knowledge about it? Do you read a lot?
Because I've joined the St. John's Ambulance, so I am signed off as a vaccinator, so I can vaccinate.
Oh, excellent!
I remember you said that. Yeah.
So I had the full training, and I've been signed off, and obviously I had to learn all of that, and it was pretty interesting because, you know, there's a lot of questions that people are asking, and everybody are just Googling things, and they're just going on Facebook and then reading information like that, which is not necessarily true, but the information I have been given, these are just the same information that any doctor, any nurse, anybody that is worked within the NHS has been presented, so they know what's going on. So that's what I know.
Okay, I'm the effectiveness.
So if there's any questions, ask Lexi. You know, she's got
yeah, you can ask
definitely.
me.
I'm just on the part where the effectiveness of the vaccine. Okay, the first one, the Pfizer one. Yeah, if you take the first injection, you're 70% protected.
Yeah.
Okay. By the time you take the second injection, you go up by 15. Then you're by 85% protected by the Pfizer one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they're saying there. Yeah. So you're 85% protected, guys. Yeah. I'm just going to scroll down. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just, I want to know about this. I find this quite interesting. So far, just on Pfizer, it hasn't gone to anybody else yet. So yeah, they've just gone to Pfizer and nothing else. I don't know why they're just picking on Pfizer. There should be more. But according to the graph, Israel, the country of Israel, has been the fastest to give people both injections.
Yeah, they're all done and dusted. They're partying on the streets and so on. Everything is open, and that's been like that for weeks, if not months.
UK is quite far behind in giving second doses.
Yeah, really far behind. But I'm sure I heard that they said in April, a lot of us are going to get their second dose. So hopefully,
but we are leading in the first dose, though, so we're not that bad.
Yeah. Oh, are we? Yeah.
Yeah. We are one of the leaders in vaccinating the first doses, so we're not that bad at all. I mean, if you think that officially we are vaccinating over 50s now, and officially there were over 40s that were getting the vaccinations already. So I don't, you know, I think we're doing pretty well. So I'm hoping that I'll get mine within the next month or so. Fingers crossed.
Hey, if you go into it and you're giving people the vaccines, just do it yourself.
I can't really do that.
Oh no.
I wish it was that easy, but no, I can't.
It's quite interesting, Lexi, that you're going to do that. And fair play to you. Do you know you're going to be based in Coventry or a different area?
So you can pick and choose where you want to go. I have additional training on Wednesday just for 20 minutes, and then I'm signed up for a shift on the 19th of April. So I'll do the Stoneleigh Vaccination Centre, the big one in Coventry, but there is plenty more. There's a couple in Birmingham and so on. I will probably get opportunity to vaccinate in one of the GPs or one of the big pharmacies as well, because they do that. But that all depends. Basically, there's an application with the shifts available, and then you just basically pick and choose and sign up, and then you don't necessarily. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. No,
okay, cool. Sorry, I can see my internet is going down. That's why I'm asking. So I'll be obviously doing the. I'll be doing the pre and after care as well. So it's not actually only jabbing people, but it's all of it, depending what position they'll put me on. Yeah. So that's it.
And how are you going to fit this in with your job at the minute?
So I can do weekends, which I intend to do. And my first shift I can only do on the 19th of April because that's the first day off I can actually commit to. because it's Monday and I'm on holiday that day because I'm not going anywhere, so I might as well utilize that time and do something productive, really. And then I'll just take it from there to see, obviously, when I can do another one.
And is it volunteer work or do you get paid?
Yeah. No, it's volunteer.
Volunteer work.
Respect.
That's nice.
Well,
that's nice. Good on you.
That's good. Another topic I want to mention, guys. Why do you think from the Black and Asian communities they're quite hesitant in taking the vaccine? Have you heard about that? I know Lenny Henry has done like an ad, hasn't he? And trying to tell the Black and Asian community to come forward and start taking the vaccine. Why do you think that's the case?
I'm really not sure. I've been around so many Black people, Asian people, and they've all got the same. They've all got the same thought. I do get where they're coming from because it's not been tested, but at the same time, it's it is mostly the Black and Asian community. I'm not sure why. I really don't know.
I think it's
sorry, Lexi. Sorry, Lexi. Just want to add on to Luke said. What is their reason, Luke? They're saying it's not been tested and the side effects and so forth.
Yeah, they don't believe it. The people that I've spoke to don't believe of the coronavirus. They don't believe that it's killing the people that it is killing only because they don't know anybody that's had it. I've had it in my family. 2 people in my family have had it. But they just don't believe it's real. They think it's all a conspiracy. And the people that do maybe think it's real, they don't want to take it because the vaccine come out within months. That's what I've heard anyway.
Interesting. Lexi, go ahead.
I think it's just basically lack of knowledge and hearsay. So, this person said that, the other person said that, and you just basically take assumptions. Probably it has something to do with the religion as well. Obviously, unless you actually read into it and actually read the contents of a vaccine, you can assume anything. But if it was that very bad, how come there's like 30 million people 30 million people vaccinated and nobody died? So it can't be that very bad. And 2, it has been tested, but it has been tested quicker than the other ones. And if you think, when we were younger, when we were vaccinated 30 and 14, 50 years ago, the vaccines we've been receiving, they were not as technologically advanced as they are now. So, we've been given God knows what, and we live and we fine. So if you think about it, they must have done some more research and better research than obviously the ones that we had done decades ago. And I think it's just basically lack of knowledge, and it's just also a fear of standing out from the community. So, that person didn't have it done, so I'm not going to have it done, because if I will admit to it, I might get excluded. And I think that's the basis of it.
You know what Lexi said about the because he didn't have it done, I'm not going to have it done. And then you've told that person, no, I'm not going to have it done, and it's just spread around the Black and Asian community. And that's one of the main reasons, because they're not having it done. You know what? I ain't going to have it done. But you know what? I'll just put all that to the back of my head. Give me the jab. And we'll go from there. I'm not a sheep, If anything, I'm the black sheep. All them white sheep, man, Follow rich, bro. You know what? I do my own thing. I've got my own mind, and if I want the injection, I'm gonna have the injection. If they want to say anything, then keep it to yourself, because I don't care.
Exactly. So it's just basically a fear of being not belonging to the community, being the one that had it done. And as I'm saying, there was a lot of rumors about alcohol and animal particles being in the vaccinations, and that is not true. Because that is just not going to work, because if you actually read into it and you read the contents of the vaccine, you will know there's nothing in there. So again, it's just a hearsay, because they would not be able to give people something like that with so many different religious backgrounds, it's just not possible. They can't just do something like that because it's not going to happen, will it? People will refuse. But there is no reason to refuse it because there's no alcohol in it and there's no animal particles in it. There's just nothing there. It's just pure virus, dead virus turned into something. I don't have a clue. I'm not, I read it, but I haven't really absorbed that much knowledge. So it's completely safe to take because, as I'm saying, 30 million of us who has been already vaccinated. You both have been vaccinated already and you're still alive. So, it can't be that very bad.
When you say it's completely safe, I don't think it's completely safe. You will get them certain people that will have that bad reaction. And
of course, yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's completely safe. Just like them people
will get Go on.
Just like the people who had the allergy. What was it?
Anaphylactic shock.
Yeah.
But that's only for people who are allergic to certain foods, or, for example, bee sting or wasp sting. So that again, that's only a handful of people that have had previous reactions. So that is going to happen, unfortunately. But for majority of us, it's fine.
And nobody's died of it, have they?
Exactly.
To my knowledge,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's died, and 30 million people, and nobody's died. You might have the bad reaction, or
side effects and so on.
Side effects or whatever, but that's normal with taking the flu vaccine. Even when people have the flu vaccine, they might have symptoms of the flu. Because they're putting that a part of the flu to make you get them antibodies, but they are putting a part of the flu inside you, so that's why you have them side effects. So rather have them little side effects than have the main thing.
Exactly, 100%.
It's interesting because the people who from the Asian and Black community are the ones who are quite scared of having the vaccine. But in fact, Black African, Pakistani and Bangladeshi men are 3.5 times higher of getting the COVID and suffering quite bad with it than white British men at the same age. So I don't find it, I find that quite strange, because if the Asian and Pakistani, Bangladeshi and Black African men are higher chance of catching the COVID compared to British white men, why stopping them for having the vaccine? Because if me being a Pakistani or somebody from that ethnic background, I should be more encouraged of having the vaccine because I'm in that category. I don't understand the mindset of some of the community.
Also, I have heard people, from the Black community, they think they're trying to kill us off. They think the government is trying to kill off the Black people, the Asian people, and that's why they're saying that. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I don't believe that myself, but that's what a lot of people, a lot of people are saying. Oh no, they're just trying to kill us off. Just wake up. Look, it's stopped the world. It's stopped the world completely. If it weren't true, why is the whole world gonna just get shut down? Because because they're trying to kill us? No, it's a proper thing. It is real, and that's what it is. If you want to be that ignorant and think, oh no, it's not real, then you carry on. But I'm not thinking that. I'm half Caribbean, half white. I'm not thinking that. I've got sense. To think. Right, the world ain't gonna go on lockdown, shut down everything, just to kill off the Black and Asian people. Nah, no chance.
True. Lexi, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just basically a lack of knowledge and a lack of education. So that somebody will say something, and and that information is going to get absorbed and then passed on and twisted a little bit, and something else will be added to it, and it will just spread around the communities, and that is exactly what is happening. So there's not many people that will actually do their own research. They would just look into the conspiracy theories and so on, and they will come up with their own ideas, and then they will spread it. And as I'm saying, because people don't tend to research, they just hear something on the news, and so on, and they just take it as a gospel, but not really. I mean, if you're not sure of something, just research yourself and find out. It's simple as that.
I think you're right, because I think amongst the Black African and the Asian communities, they're quite closely knit. And if a gossip gets out or a rumor gets out, it gets out very quickly. So maybe that's what it is. But I definitely encourage people from the Black African, Asian communities to get vaccinated and don't hold back, because sooner or later they are going to make it compulsory for you to travel. Or they're definitely going to have, well, the COVID passport is going to be out soon. So, if you don't have it now and you have it later on, they'll probably charge you to have it done. Because when I had the yellow fever injection, it cost me £80 for my injection, the yellow fever, and that's for life. So you have it once, and they give you like a little passport, like a certificate. So some countries make it compulsory for you to have this yellow fever passport, like a certificate. So I definitely encourage the communities to get it done, especially from the African and Asian communities. Wow, time goes so fast, guys. It's gone 1 hour.
And you know what? These same people that said they're not going to have it done because they don't believe in it, they don't believe in the vaccine. 1-2 years down the line, if they can't go on holiday, they're getting it done.
Yeah, they will get it done.
So at the minute they're just chatting crap, and we know down the line. I'm going to say to the same people down the line as well, 1 year, 2 years later, oh, you had the vaccine then, eh? What, because you wanted to go on holiday? All right then. Well, you didn't believe in it when I had it done, did you?
Yeah, true, definitely.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah,
that's exactly what's going to
happen. Luke, final question. Hopefully, are you going to put any posters up in your gym, of course, for any symptoms and so forth? If people got these symptoms, try not to come to the gym and stuff like that. Are you going to put that on your social media or anything like that?
Yeah. I'm going to have posters up in the gym, and I'm going to have I'm going to post on the social media as well.
Okay. Does martial arts help with mental well-being? I'd definitely say as a boxing coach, brother Joe, I help people with boxing and stuff like that. I'm a qualified boxing instructor, so it definitely helps you with mental well-being. Definitely. Definitely. Lexi, unfortunately, is the hour gone already, and it's gone so fast. I can't believe it where this hour has gone. A couple of words from you, then I'll pass it over to Luke. What would you tell the people, the viewers?
8 days and counting for the gyms to open. Please join us in our community on the next podcast, and join Luke's gym. It's on Folsey Road, and it's Scorpion Gym Cough. So please follow us. Please support Luke, and I'll see you on Monday at the workout.
Excellent. Well said, Luke.
Everybody just stay safe. There will be a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not there at the minute, but it will be there where everybody can get back to semi-normal. And looking forward to opening my gym and seeing you two again.
Yeah, definitely.
And I hope people can come down and just visit. Come down, get a membership, train.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. You've been excellent individuals on the panel, as always. Regular panelists. I really enjoy your company. Hopefully, we get to see each other in person once the gym's open. If anybody doesn't know, where Luke's gym is. It's called Scorpion Gym Cov, just off the Folesville Road. It's a real good gym, guys. If you live in Coventry or in the surrounding areas, definitely check it out. Really good atmosphere. I'd like to thank you too. I'd like to thank the audience, and hopefully we'll meet again same time next week. Hopefully, if the weather's going to be like this, sunny, so people will be out and about. I was in the park earlier today, Luke. Me and Junaid, we did some boxing in the park, just for an hour or so. It was nice. Guys, thank you so much for coming on, and hopefully, thanks to the audience. You guys take care. Hopefully, see you next Sunday, God willing. Take care.